What's up, folks? Wicksec Info Bros. I'm going to make this short and sweet. For another year, a lot of you out there have bought in to one of the biggest economic scams in history. It's called Black Friday. Black Friday is a fucking huge scam, and you bought into it for another year. After all the shit that I be posting, I don't get it, man. I really don't. Stop being sheeple and get the fuck out of the line. Watch these videos, because if you watch them, it's your last fucking year doing Black Friday crap.
We have the articles up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com, but anybody can just search the term Black Friday as a fraud. You'll get mainline news admitting it's some of the worst deals of the year. Some states have no sales tax on that day. That is when it's really a good deal. When the state cuts off sales tax, that is, you can believe that's a good day to go shop for stuff you need. And I'm not against commerce and sales. That's what a vibrant economy has. Black Friday's a scam. Look it up for yourself. Even Forbes and AP admit that it's not the best day to shop. And I'm not bashing it. We use it to fund ourselves because folks are ready to buy on that day. We make record profits as free market people during this period, but we really give you a good deal. I just can't imagine, like, jacking something up to $40 the day before and then lowering it to $30, the regular price, and calling it a special. I mean, that's just one of the things they do. It's very annoying. Very annoying. And I just don't like it. Yeah, there's a Black Friday example on TV right there. Where on Black Friday was $29.94. You pull the tag off, it was $24.94. Yeah, a lot of companies actually raise prices on Black Friday. Oh, that's enough. Please, please, please. Yeah, Old Navy marks up before Black Friday. 50% markup. There's an article on that. We're going to get to it later, though. I'm going to print a bunch of articles off and go over it. All I'm saying is don't get scammed, don't get bamboozled when Obama gets up there and says, we're going to shut off coal power plants and give you cheaper energy. You know it's going to increase your prices. Or if you have a business, you didn't build that. I mean, that's a fraud. Or we're going to give you free health care. Or if you already have it, cut your rate to the price of a phone or cable bill. Did that happen? No, it didn't. So it's this bamboozle mindset society.
I noticed that on Thanksgiving and even before Thanksgiving, the globalists and the powers that be were talking up all the Black Friday sales, and stores were opening on Thanksgiving. I feel like a lot of this is deliberate to undermine, you know, the time that people used to spend with their family and think about what the holidays meant. And I'm sure they'll have Christmas night sales now too.
You have hit the nail on the just absolute target. I meant to make that point. It is 100% like Santa Claus unseats Christ, like Halloween unseats, other Christian holidays, or vice versa. It is 100% meant to make the new religion consumerism on a day that's about not having stores open and spending time with your family. You are absolutely correct.
So one way to revolt against that is not to spend the money and not to go shopping. It's crazy.
Other points. I mean, what about the riots fighting over so-called deals? I mean, the incredible video.
That's insane. That's insane. And the deals aren't even deals. It's ridiculous. The stuff does cost more on that day. And anyone who pays attention and reads the paper will see that.
Well, that's what's frustrating to me is I've looked at Black Friday sales. I have a stack of news on it. Here's one out of Business Insider. Is Black Friday a scam? It goes through it. Black Friday scams, why deals are misleading, cheat sheet. Syracuse.com, Black Friday tips to avoid Cyber Monday scams. I mean, it's just one of the worst days to shop on average. Do some people have great deals? Yeah, we do. But I can't imagine telling someone you've got a sale and it's really not a sale. That just discredits the whole industry anyways. Why? Because the people are ignorant. They get away with this.
That's right. And not shopping is a way to protest. And
I agree.
I also found that it was very interesting that none of the major networks carried Obama's speech to legalize the illegals. And what are they thinking? And then Ferguson is a big distraction from that.
I agree. I totally agree. What a great caller. Thank you for the call. They didn't have that on television because they want to do it by stealth. You're absolutely. And then Ferguson being announced at night, worst time total political distraction, and they admit the Justice Department ran all those.
We are about to prove that Black Friday is an absolute hoax and a fraud. Alex Jones here for Infowars.com. First off, I want to point out that when I filed a report this morning at Infowars.com, that 95% of the YouTube viewers on this particular video agreed with what I said, but 5% roughly voted against it. And in the comments said that I was a communist because I didn't like the great deals they were getting on Black Friday. Well, let's get one thing straight. I believe in private property. I believe in the free market. I believe it's the bulwark of people being independent and not controlled by the globalist. At the same time, I do not want these horrible spectacles of welfare queen, self-propelled stomachs standing in line for a day to then riot and stumble over each other and trample people to death to buy Chinese slave goods on one of the worst days of the year to actually try to get a good deal. I'm going to show you from Shop Advisor and Fox News and others the facts of that scam here in just a moment. But the huge feeding frenzy that goes on is what I'm talking about, and people thinking they're getting a good deal. Just like the mainstream media tells you that, you know, the way to have a future and hope is the lottery, even though most lotteries it's, you know, one chance out of 10 million or even more that you're going to win, and most people get their lives ruined by the amount of money they do get because they don't know how to control or use the money to produce wealth. And the fact is, more and more of our society is getting like this. It's people who think that, you know, some magic thing is going to happen to them, like Obama's going to get back into office and give them a free house, a free car, a free Obama phone. He gave us a phone, he's going to give us more. It's the exact same sad mentality. And the videos are pouring out. They're at drudgereport.com. We've got some of them at prisonplanet.com and Infowars.com. They're so sad to see my fellow Americans turned into basically rampaging animals. It's like watching sharks tear each other apart or lemmings run off a cliff, and people shooting each other, people running over folks in parking lots, men stealing a shopping bag from a little boy. All of it on the news, all of it caught on tape. Shoplifter trying to mace security guards, riots, just all sorts of insane stuff. People pulling guns on each other if they cut in front of them in line. And I've made the mistake of going out and shopping on Black Friday before with something I need, and people get in your face. I mean, they are aggressive. And you see the videos where they just start snatching and grabbing whatever they can because the media told them that this was the time to get the best deal. And if people are lining up, it must be good. Just like lining up to go get your flu shot, or, you know, lining up to go eat your GMO food. I mean, it must be good if the other lemmings are doing it. Now, here's the proof right here. And this is a Fox News report. It's also at Shop Advisor. These are groups that break down over 1 million items every single day with their computers to look at the prices. Shop Advisor says it tracks the sales for 254 toys from the first day of autumn and found that 54 days spanning November 1st through December 24th, the day with the lowest percentage, 46% of products on sale, was Black Friday. Did you hear that? That's just one category. I went to their site and spent an hour on it. The worst day in the winter shopping holiday Christmas season is Black Friday. Oh, and it continues. Guess which day in general they have the highest. This was last year, and it continues back for a decade. Guess which day had the highest increase? Go read it. Increase on Black Friday. It was Black Friday. During the Christmas season, the biggest day to increase the prices was Black Friday. Black Friday, that's the day to go stand in line to get the worst deals. And you see Best Buy and Walmart and all these globalist companies telling you you're going to get the best deal on Black Friday, and it's one of the worst of the year, the worst in the Christmas shopping season. 24% price spike on that day in those 2 months. On that day, it is the worst day. You pay more on that day. But because I critically think, and I crunch numbers, and I read news articles, I'm the conspiracy theorist. If I was a drooling moron sports fan, I would be a genius, and everybody would pat me on the back, and I could waddle around and, drink Diet Coke and get diabetes, and everybody tell me how smart I was wearing a sports jersey. Well, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I care about you, and I didn't come in here to tell my detractors they were wrong because, I'm mad that you told me that I was a communist because I tried to warn you it was a scam. I'm here because I care about you.